Oh, hello. My name is David Macphail, and one of Britain's most enduring epics is the tale of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. It was written in the 14th century, and it's quite Christmassy. A few years ago, I retold the story here, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. So I'm going to read to you from one of the main scenes. This is where the Green Knight turns up. King Arthur's Christmas tournament began with a fanfare of trumpets. The great doors of the castle swung open. King Arthur and Queen Guinevere led out the lords and ladies along with the knights of the Round Table. Having feasted all day, they were brimming with laughter as they took their seats. Roe was with the other squires, lining the rails in front of the stands. "It's good to see the king so happy," said Pye. "Morgan Le Fay has been seen around the castle. We could do without her coming here and causing problems." Morgan Le Fay was King Arthur's half-sister, who was constantly stirring up trouble against the king. Some even said she was a witch. Roe hoped that she wouldn't disrupt the tournament. Today was the first time Roe had seen King Arthur in the flesh. He was a tall, proud man. When he rose to his feet, silence descended on the crowd. "If anyone here wishes to challenge one of my knights, please step forward now." As the king spoke, a single rider appeared as if from nowhere at the edge of the tiltyard. He was a man mountain, so huge and broad-shouldered that Roe stifled a gasp. He seemed to be a knight of some kind, for he was dressed in fine clothes and rode a splendid horse. He was as handsome as any great knight too. But that wasn't the strangest or most impressive thing about this man. From head to toe, every single part of him was green. A deep emerald green that almost glowed. His face was green, as was his long, flowing hair and his bushy beard. His clothes were green, his cloak, leggings and boots. So was his saddle, which was stitched with butterflies and birds. Even his horse was green. The horse snorted and strained, but the rider reined him in. Cradled in the crook of his elbow was a giant green jousting lance. The whole crowd gaped in amazement. "I ain't seeing things, am I?" Roe whispered. "No, you ain't," replied Pye fearfully. The Green Knight kicked his heels and the horse cantered into the middle of the tiltyard. There he stopped, right in front of King Arthur. Roe was only a few feet away, staring up at him. "I will take your challenge," said the knight in a deep, booming voice. The king was friendly in his reply. "A warm welcome, good sir. But why don't you dismount? Join us, so that I may get to know you." "I don't have time to chat," he barked. "I heard that the knights here were the best and worthiest in all the world." The Green Knight trotted around the yard, his horse puffing and kicking. He stared round at all the faces, seeming to catch the eye of everyone there. Roe felt something strange and otherworldly touching her soul when he looked at her. "You asked for a challenge, so here's mine. I'll let any of you charge at me. You can use my own lance if you like, because I'll joust unarmed. I'm offering someone a free hit." The crowd broke into an excited chatter, while the Green Knight stared around at them. "I swear," he continued, "that I won't even flinch, but in return, whoever takes up my challenge must come and find me in exactly 1 year's time on Christmas Day. Then he will take a free hit from me." Met with silence, the Green Knight glared at King Arthur and his knights. "Does no one have the nerve to take me on?" Roe glanced up at King Arthur. His brow creased and his cheeks flushed red. It seemed like he was about to step forward himself. Rose sensed trickery and danger. She felt a rush of blood to her head and ducked under the rail. Pie grabbed her arm. "Wait, what are you doing?" "I'm taking a challenge," she answered. But there was no need, because at that moment, one of Arthur's great knights stood up from the bench, bowed to the Queen, and stepped forward. "I'll take your challenge, sir," said Sir Gawain. Thank you, and Merry Christmas.